So, the This My Life video that I posted yesterday got removed by YouTube. So hopefully I appeal it and it gets back reposted. But now I gotta repeat the same thing that I've already explained yesterday. So basically it didn't work out between my uncle Tim and I because I didn't take the jab. He feels like I'm basically a detriment to his household. And to me, I feel like he should have explained this to me in the very beginning before he even let me come through his front door. Before you even let me come through the door, that should have been the first thing to sit down and talk to me about when we was at Torchy's and say, hey, instead of talk about plans or goals, the first thing he should have asked me was, hey, did you take the jab? And I would have honestly told him my thoughts on that. And if he didn't agree, then I would have stayed outside like I've been doing. But this just goes to show you that I honestly believe that he just used the jab as an excuse. I honestly believe he used the jab as an excuse to not want to continue to allow me to stay there. First of all, like I said in my last video, I already felt something suspicious about it. I was already uncomfortable anyway because, for one, I'm used to making my own food. I'm not used to people making my food for me. And the fact that I wasn't even allowed to use the computer or the Wi-Fi because I didn't take the jab is just crazy to me. Family don't do that to family, period. And that just confirms what I've been saying about my family situation, that I don't have family and I am out here by myself. So basically, he put me back on the streets because I didn't agree with taking the jab. And he was very angry with me. He was heated. He was going off, yelling, talking about you don't want to better yourself. And I said, that has nothing to do with bettering myself. Since when have I ever needed a jab to better myself? Since when? That just goes to show you that this jab has way more power than it needs. And it's not even mandated. It's not even mandated. And it's just sad. The hearts of many, like the Bible says, the hearts of many grows cold. And my Tim, my alleged uncle, has already made himself a suspect because I don't know if he realized it, but he was saying some very derogatory, threatening things to me. He said, if you go back out on the streets, you probably won't even make it no more than 2 days. Somebody might end up raping you, so you can actually die, and it don't even have to be because of the virus. And I was like, you know what? That's messed up to say to your own niece that you claim you so love and you care about. Nobody will wish evil on their loved ones. If that was the situation, I would have kindly said, I pray for your well-being. I pray that it all goes well with you. No, I'm not in Houston. I'm in Stafford. I'm back in Stafford. I was in Houston when I was staying with my uncle, but because my uncle did not want because I didn't want to take the jab, he basically kicked me out. And to me, I feel like instead of you waiting till I, get settled and start applying for jobs and getting approved for other opportunities, he should have had this discussion with me before he even took me in. So to me, I just feel like he used that as an excuse. Maybe his wife Pearl didn't want me staying there. Maybe she was like, no, I don't want her staying there, and used the jab as an excuse. I don't know. But to me, it was very irresponsible. It was careless. And it wasn't wise of a parent to bring a homeless person Yeah, I don't know why people still getting it, but you know, if you want to play Russian roulette with your body, that's you. But as a Christian, you know, I'm not for this world. I don't even care. The Bible even tells you in John, exactly, Rick, exactly. That's why it says in John, what was it? 1 John chapter 2, verse 15 through 16. Do not love the materialistic things of this world. This didn't come from God. And I'm glad that that scripture showed up, because that just explains and confirms everything that I was trying to tell my Uncle Tim. But because he don't have no conscience, he couldn't even hear that. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to address him as my uncle, because no family member would ever do that. They would never try to control their own family because they don't want to get a jab. Everybody's body is different. They might not respond to the jab the way you would. True. And it's sad. A neighbor would treat you better than your own brother. And that's even in the Bible. I'm telling you, but the Bible is a prophecy. People don't realize it's a prophecy. But anyway, so now I'm back on the streets. It's sad to say, but you know, God is showing me who's really in my corner and who's not in my corner. Family or no family. And plus, how could I even be sad? How could I be sad about not having family when I never had it? How could I be sad about something that I never had? I never had any parents. I always raised myself. And then when he was on his way dropping me back off at the spot, which is the streets, he was yelling at me, and he snatched my earbuds out my ear and scratched me on my ear. And I went ballistic, because I'm like, first of all, this is my life. I got to be responsible for my life. And he said, well, I got kids. Yeah, you got kids, but you should have thought about all that before you even let me in your truck. You should have had an adult conversation with me before you let me come before you even let me walk into that door. You should have been like, hey, I got children. Yeah, you might be my relative, but I care about my children's safety. Did you get the jab or not? And I would have honestly told him my answer. And we wouldn't have even had a fallout if you were a real smart parent and a wise parent looking out for your family. But anyway, and then what type of family member would talk down on their own niece, like, oh, that's why something bad gonna happen to you, blah blah blah. And then when we went out drinking that one night, I don't know if he was even, of course he might not have been sober, but you know what they say, the person who's drunk will never tell a tale. They will never lie. They true self when they drunk. So he was saying stuff like, yeah, you need to, I'm gonna teach you how to be on your pimp stuff. I'm gonna teach you how to be on your pimp stuff, cause I know I know you be peeping game too. I said, what are you talking about? I don't do no hoe stuff. I don't do that. I would have been in prison a long time ago. I don't do that prostitution stuff. So I don't know. This new Tim. Yeah. All I could say is I'm in God's hands. Period. Anything that happens to me, like the Bible say, what you do to the least of these, you're doing it to me. What you do to the least of these, you are doing it to me. And I'm considered the least of these. Anybody that got an apartment right now, anybody that got a house, or like like Tim has. He has a house. He lives in a house. They got TVs in every room, in every section of the house. Thank you, Rick. They got TVs in and you know what? It ain't even so much about religion. God is so merciful that if you follow, it's people that is atheists right now, and they don't even realize that they following God's principles by their actions, and God still blesses them. even though they don't believe in God. Yeah, even though they don't believe in God, that's how good He is. You could be an atheist, you could be a Muslim, and if you following God's principles, even though you're not even conscious of it, He still will keep favoring you. Like giving to the poor. No, not VA, Texas. Like giving to the poor. Like showing mercy on others, that you know, showing favor on others, doing good deeds, not just to get attention or anything, just doing it from your heart, genuinely caring about others. It costs $0 to do that. But anyway, what was I was getting ready to say? Yeah, so man, people, the hearts of many is waxing cold in these last days. And this morning I saw a freaking helicopter. I think that was the FBI. They literally flew over me. I wonder what that was about. Oh, hey. He say beautiful soul. Yeah, everybody's selfish. People care about themselves. They care more about themselves than every man for themselves right now. And I gotta be like that. And for anybody to say that I'm selfish and I'm homeless, literally out in the street, vulnerable to the world, is evil. It's wrong to even say that. You crazy as hell. Of course I gotta be selfish. Nobody looks out for me. My parents don't even look out for me. They don't even care about me. Both of them abandoned me in my adolescent years. I had CPS coming to my school. All 15 different schools that I went to, they came up to my school to check to see if I had bruises and all that stuff. Yeah, it was serious. So I had to fend for myself. And I'm a loner anyway. Like, how you get mad at somebody for listening to their earphones in the car? He took it personal and felt like I was ignoring him. I was not ignoring you. I listened to my earphones. Like right now, I got my earbuds in. I listen to my earphones all the time. This ain't nothing new. It might be new to you because you barely know me. He don't really know me. So, you know, and then if anybody that claims they trying to help you and they care about you, you don't bring up things that you've done for them. The Bible says love doesn't provoke, love doesn't count wrong, love doesn't count fault, love doesn't keep track of what they've done for you. They don't keep tabs on you. That's genuine love when you don't do those things. But in his mind, he felt like he loved me. So he had to bring up what he did for me for the past few days I stayed there, which was less than a week. He was all like, you used my light bill went up 25% since you've been there. My light bill went up 25% since you've been staying here. And of course, you should have took all this into consideration. If you let somebody come stay in your house right now, it's gonna bring up the electricity bill, because if I'm watching TV and charging my phone all day, that runs electricity. So, you know, all these excuses, and then come just getting down to the nitty gritty is really, he probably didn't want me there in the first place, or his wife didn't want me there. But to me, I just feel like both of them, that was the most dumbest move ever. You don't just bring somebody that's been living outside for months into your home and not ask them questions about their health. Thank you. I know I did. So, you know, it's just sad that what this jab has turned people into. Basically, it's showing people it's bringing out how people really are in general. But they got a new ploy now they can use. They can blame everything on the jab or the virus. That's the ploy. But really and truly, this is how you've been feeling about me. But yeah, it's just a cold day right now. Oh, thank you. It does get depressing at times. I ain't gonna lie, because at the end of the day, I'm still human. I'm not a robot. I got feelings. Shoot, when Jesus was in the flesh, he had feelings. He said he was so depressed and so much agony that he bled tears. So I understand the pain that Jesus felt. And he was poor. He was poor. He wasn't no rich man when he came here. Yeah, and getting into all that debt, which leads you to what? What have being in all that debt from college, and now look, now we got to deal with a bigger problem. Now we dealing with a virus right now. But while we got all this debt, which leads us to nowhere, and you still might not even get the job that you went to school for and got so much debt for. That's messed up. But anyway, it's hard out here. Yeah. Yeah. So if anything, Tim, if you watching this, if anything happens to me, you a suspect because of the negative things that you said to me, yelling, talking about some, saying that you might not even make it 2 days. That's evil to say that, but you supposed to be caring about me. People contradict themselves. Actions speak louder than words. You could say I love you all you want to, but if your actions is showing me that you hate me by stabbing me in the back, you showing people who you are. So yeah, I'm at the point to where I cannot wait to leave this sick world. This world is just full of evilness, and it just sucks that I've gotten this far in life just so it can end like this, with me being homeless, instead of being a woman to inspire others and accomplish my dreams and got things that God has placed in my heart. It's just sad I didn't really get the chance to experience those things and do those things. But because I see what the issue is, it's because they look at it like she's homeless out on the street. So because she's homeless, she needs to be controlled. And because I don't want to be controlled by narcissistic people who think this way, they look at it like, oh, well, she just want to be homeless. No, I don't want to be homeless. I guarantee you right now, if somebody was to say, hey, Jasmine, we got this apartment or this house for you, I will run to that house. I got a few bottles of water. But, yeah, I got a few bottles of water. I mean, really, Jamie, it's kind of hard not to see evil when what we're dealing with right now. We're in a plague. We in a famine right now. With this virus thing going on, we're in a famine. And I'm seeing people do evil. Hey, could anybody tell me if those black helicopters that be flying in the air if that's the FBI? Because that black helicopter literally flew over me, and they were close. They were literally over my head this morning. And before they flew over me, they were just in one spot. They was in one spot overlooking me, but they were higher in the sky with that flashlight underneath them. And focus on the positive. Okay, so he said Texas Feds. Yeah, so they must be the federal government. But why they gotta be hovering over me like that? That's kind of creepy. Like they literally were hovering over me, and they were so loud that I woke up. It was so loud that I woke up. I literally thought that they were right next to me with the wings flying, but they were actually above my head. Um, and then before they got that close to me, they were on the left, but they was up higher in the sky. But they was just standing in that one spot. They was just in that one spot overlooking me, but they were much higher. So I'm trying to figure out what is going on to where hovered over me like that. What you talking about? Everything's peachy for you anyway, that you continue to benefit from. What you talking about, Rick? But yeah, it's messed up. My thing is, I know I keep sounding like a robot, repeating the same thing, but to me, if you was that concerned about whether I had the jab or not, because you got kids, that should have been the first thing that we should have sat down and had a meeting about before I even moved all my stuff and you started rearranging your furniture to accommodate me. Yeah, that should have been the first thing. But he wanted to argue the point that, well, I didn't know that my two younger daughters was gonna get the flu. It don't matter. You claim you got the jab. So majority of people in the house that got the jab, look like to me, you should have asked me, did you get this? Because I got two kids. I got children. And we got it. You know what, Rick? You confirmed it. I strongly think that his wife didn't want me there. The thing is, if she didn't want me there, why would she let me stay there that whole entire time up until the jab was the concern? Yeah, money is power is basically what you're saying, Jamie, right? But yeah, something tells me that she didn't want me there. But my thing is, for one, I don't even know what vendetta she got against me because I don't even talk to the woman. But my thing is, Rick, do you understand where I'm coming from? If she was if she knew that her husband, which is Tim, which was my bloodline uncle, if she knew, because he said he had already told her that he was coming to pick me up. So since she knew that, she should have said, hey, make sure you ask her if she took the jab or not. But he didn't. So that's kind of, I don't know. That just don't make sense from her. From her perspective, if she knew that I was coming over there, why didn't she have him ask me that? Or why didn't she come with him? Oh no, I forgot she was at work. But then again, he could have waited till they got off work. He could have waited till they got off work and they both could have came up here. I mean, it's just ass backwards to me. But how was it? No, it wasn't last minute because when he got up, he said that he was coming to go get. He would say, "I'm gonna go get Jasmine," and then she texted him saying, when he said that, hey, she called and she said, "Did you find Jasmine?" He said, "Yeah, I found her." You know what? And that's another thing. Why would you even? For one, Rick, I'm tired of being treated like the scapegoat. I've been treated like the scapegoat except your entire family. When you marry somebody, that is a lifetime commitment. It's not just paperwork. It ain't just about sex. If you genuinely love somebody, you love their whole family. Basically you marry the whole family. That's what people don't realize when they get married. When you marry someone, you marry the whole family. You marrying the uncles, the brothers, the sisters-in-laws, the grandmother-in-laws, the mamas-in-laws, the children. There is no favoritism and discriminatory when it comes to marriage, because if that's the case, blood is really supposed to be thicker than water. Loyalty is everything. If you got it, my thing is, if you got a problem with one of my peeps in the family, then we can't be together. But everybody ain't loyal like that. They just not there. But it's cool though. Yeah, it sucks. But whatever. Karma's a what you reap is what you sow. Period. You plant bad seeds, they come back at you. They reap a harvest. They reap weeds. They reap weeds. They reap tares. You plant good seeds, you get wheat. You don't get weed, you get wheat. Yeah, when you plant them. But it just goes to show you that she probably never liked me in the first place. I mean, then again, they was never really my loyal family anyway. He said that I'm one of the black sheets of the family. I said, how did you find out where I was at? He said, because of your YouTube videos. Exactly, Jamie. I pray to God. I pray to God that I will never need them for anything, and vice versa. I pray they don't need me for nothing. Because that was some bogus stuff right there. And when people show you who they are the first time, believe them. Because I had talked to a buddy of mine that I met on social media, and she's pretty wise. She's much older. And she was like, yeah, he might have told you it was because of the jab, but it really wasn't because of the jab. It's because somebody else in that house didn't want me there. But my thing is, he should have had this discussion again before he even told his wife that he was coming to get me. He should have had this discussion with her. And then what was the whole point? If his wife didn't want me there, what was the whole point of them rearranging furniture to accommodate me? To put a bed, they put a bed in there and everything for me. And the minute I asked for the Wi-Fi and to use the computer on that Thursday, that's when they wanted to have a meeting with me at Starbucks about the jab. And because I didn't want to get the jab, they put me back out on the street. And then he wants to get mad and say, oh, we can't help you because you just don't want to better yourself. Now, can somebody tell me, what does the jab have anything to do with me bettering myself? Can at least one person tell me, what is me not getting the jab has anything to do with me not bettering myself? Because to me, that's like an apple and orange conversation. Jamie said nothing. But that's what he said. He said, you don't want to better yourself. You don't want to better yourself. And you been wanting me. And he was just, he was loud. Okay, so good question. So Tim, my bloodline uncle, which I'm going to stop addressing him as uncle because he's not my uncle. But Tim, he's black, but his wife is like, she's light-skinned. She has white people eyes. She got them hazel, gray-looking blue eyes. So I asked her, I said, are you black? She claims that she's black, but she's born in Louisiana. So, if y'all if y'all know about y'all history, the Frenchmen took over the black people in Louisiana. So she got that French in her, that Creole. So that's why she looks like white people. Like, she looks white. So you think it's a racism issue? Or a colorism issue. Because her race is black, even though she don't look black. Like, if you look at her, you would consider her as a white woman, because she has them blue eyes or them gray eyes, and her skin is pale, and her hair comes all the way down her back. Her hair is not like black people hair. It's like this wavy, curly, Mexican, Puerto Rican looking hair. But on her birth certificate it say black. Um so you feel like it's a colorism issue. But my thing is, if it is a colorism issue, why would she even marry a man that's black? I mean, Tim is darker than me. Darker than me. Or could be. But why would it be an insecurity issue? Because she's quiet. She don't talk to me. Like, I speak, I say, hey, how you doing? I smile. She smiles all the time. But how could it be an insecurity issue? I mean, she got kids, she got a family. I don't understand people. Maybe because she wants to control. I think it's a control thing. Kim Kardashian married Kanye. Yeah, but Kim Kardashian might not be a colorist and she might not be racist. I know, you know what they say about them quiet ones, they sneaky on. Hey, if anything happened to me, the blood ain't gonna be in my hands. Because they done already made themselves a suspect. Especially Tim for sitting up here wishing evil on me, talking about some. You might not even die from the virus. You could die from somebody raping you, or somebody, and then she gonna say people, and then his wife said somebody could put something in your food. And I say again, like I said, if somebody do something evil and malicious to me like that, the blood is not gonna be in my hands. You shedding innocent blood on the homeless. The Bible already said, what you do to the least of these, you doing it to me. And then he want to say, he interjected talking about, I'm the least of these too. We the least. We could lose everything. I said, no. Your wife work a full-time job. Y'all getting assistance from the programs and stuff, that coronavirus programs and stuff that allow people to stay in their homes and all that. Y'all getting government money. Y'all getting government money. Y'all got TVs, flat screen TVs in every section, every room of the house. They got like a 5-bedroom house. They got cameras. Them cameras are very expensive. They got that Ring system. They got cameras. They got about at least 10 or 12 cameras all over their house. They living like they live in life. They live in a white people neighborhood. They got 3 or 4 different cars, platinum trucks. And you telling me you the least of these? You trying to play victim? No, you're not. Team no kids. No, I'm not in no park. This is how I'm living, y'all. This is how I'm living. You see all this land? This is where I live. There is no parks. I'm in open land, open access. Whether you care or not, but this is what's up. Ow. Ooh wee. Yeah, it's real out here. I've been in this spot for 4 months. This particular area, I've been sleeping right here for 4 months. But I'm still trying to figure. Can somebody tell me why that the FBI helicopter was hovering over me this morning? Because they woke me up. It was like around 6 o'clock this morning, and I was too lazy to take a picture. I gotta leave for hell. I mean, work soon. Why are you talking about hell? Yeah, and when I posted this same video yesterday, but YouTube took it down because I was saying other things. So this is just a remake. And Tim saw it and he commented a long paragraph that I didn't even read. But the first sentence he put was that 90% of everything you said is a lie. It's not a lie. I don't need to lie. I have nothing to hide. I ain't scared of nothing, really. So making sure you were alive. True. True. Because this is one hell of a struggle. I never thought I would be homeless. I mean, but I don't want to struggle like this no more. Think about it. Cop helicopter sees you laying in an open field. They're gonna check on it. Okay, yes, that might be true, but this is the first time that they've ever been this close. Like they always, I see them every day. I see them in the Lifeline helicopters fly around, but they be farther in the sky though. They be far up. But this morning they were literally like I thought that they was gonna land on top of me. That's how close they were. I thought they was gonna land out of all the other times that they fly past me higher in the sky. But they were almost at eye level this morning. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on. The infrared, the infrared. How can you see somebody body heat? Body heat is a feeling. Oh, body heat. Okay. I don't know. You can't see nobody's body heat. That's a feeling. But in the other video I was basically saying like, if I die today or tomorrow, nobody's gonna know about it because I don't have family anyway. So they not gonna find the body, they not gonna know where I'm at. That's basically what I was saying in that other video. You talking about how my family did me? Well, not family, but how Tim did me. I know. Man, I need a freaking job. A good one. Yeah, true. It doesn't matter about the material. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. Materialistic stuff don't mean nothing, but at the end of the day, he was trying to make it seem like we was in the same boat. We not in the same boat. You got a home you can go to. You got lights you can flick on. You got a heater you can turn on. I ain't got none of that. Oh, Rick, so you think I'm talented? So basically, if you saying that I'm talented, that's why we turned to the dark side to make money. For good job, I gave up 11 hours. LOL, yeah, right. You saying I'm talented, so you must have heard my song that I had put on YouTube. Is that what you saying when you say talented? You heard my song? You heard me singing? Because I did put my music videos on YouTube. What I find is amazing is that I get more views on drama on my channel than I do my music. All them likes and all those views that I got on drama and stuff, y'all should put that energy in my music. Yeah, I hope you watched the video. It's the video that I was singing. It's called All I Need. It's called All I Need, and I really like that song. I need to sing that song in like a studio because I believe that my voice would sound much better than me recording it a cappella with the instrument, with somebody else's instrumental in the background. Rick or Jamie, I need your thoughts about this. If somebody say something negative about you, like something bad gonna happen to you, somebody might do this, X, Y, Z, all that. Don't you think if that actually does come into play, if that actually does manifest, don't you think that that person is a suspect because they spoke that on you? Like if somebody says, like my Uncle Tim said, he tells me, you won't even make it past 2 days if you go back outside on the street. You might not even make it past 2 days. Somebody could come in and review and all that. And I'm like, you do realize that's a threat. That's kind of like you threatening me, like you trying to plot something on me. You plotting evil on me. For one, that's going to be bad karma on you. Two, that makes you look like a suspect. I mean, yeah, ignore, yeah. But if it happens, that he probably knows somebody that could, because he be telling me that he know some billionaires and lawyers and stuff in his phone. He know people, and And he was showing me his gun. He was waving his gun and stuff. And I'm like, I'm not used to this type of Tim. The last time I met this dude, Tim, was a few years ago. And he was not, he didn't have that much animosity towards me like he does now. So I don't know what's going on with him. I know he do sound crazy. He is crazy. I don't know what he done turned into somebody crazy. This ain't the Tim that I remember when I was a little girl. I'm telling you. When I was a little girl, Tim was he was loud. He was stern. He put that fear in you with that bass, but the bass in his throat. But he wasn't like malicious though. This new Tim, he's malicious. He be getting angry. Like when I listen to my earphones, he gets mad and start talking about, oh, you over here ignoring me after all I did for you. I said, what you mean all you did for me? You didn't buy me no car. You didn't do nothing for me. I don't know. I don't see how, because his wife is quiet. So I've never seen her upset. And then another thing, I don't even be around them like that anyway to be there long enough to see her upset. But every time I would visit when I was a little girl up to now, she's always been quiet. He's scared to direct. Well, who is the source? That's the question. Who is the source, Rick? And I ain't never known Tim to be scared of anybody, so that's weird. Dang. It's actually shocking to me, because if this is true that his wife is really giving him a hard time about me, then it's very shocking, because she's so quiet. Like, she smiles all the time. She's quiet. I ain't never seen her angry. I ain't never even done nothing to her. I haven't even pinched her. I ain't even pinched her. I never said nothing negative about her. Me and her never got into an argument. So if she has some type of vendetta against me, I really would like to know what it is. It can't be just a jab. It can't be because of the jab. What you mean he had to change to keep that? He had to change what to keep what? I mean, Jamie, you're right. But at the end of the day, that we supposed to be family, though. I mean, yeah, I see what you're saying. Like, I shouldn't let that, bother me too much. But, like, I mean, we're not close. It's not like we were close, but it's like, dang, I really don't have family. My own family treat me like a darn enemy or stranger. So what is she with him for? What is she with him for? Because it's not like right now, Tim is not the breadwinner. Right now, she's the one paying the bills. At first, he used to be the breadwinner, but now she is. So I'm trying to figure out, why would he let his wife have so much control over him like that? That just sounds very, very iffy. Because you said he had to change to keep her. Like you said, he isn't the same. You really think she with him for him? I mean, yeah, what is she for him for? What's she with him for? Because they've been married for like, they've been together for 23 years. And they've been married for 17 years, I think. That's what he told me. Okay. You know what? I guess the vajayjay is power. Shoot, a woman pretty much can control a man with that BB. And then you want to know what's funny and childish? So, you know what's so childish about it is that we went to the Walmart. Oh, I mean, if the man ain't working, if the man is not working right now, you can't put him on child support if he ain't bringing no money in. But anyway, y'all funny. Back to what I was saying. So now you tell me if you would have thought the way that the way my thought process. So we went to Walmart. They take your driver's license. The attorney general's office. They child support interferes with your driver's license. I ain't never heard of that. But anyway, so Tim gave me a job. He did we tore down as a family. We tore down this lady's gazebo. So I got paid $50, but I didn't get my full 50 right away. I got 40, and then we went to Walmart and she broke change. So we broke change. Okay, what state you in? We broke change. Y'all post y'all state. Y'all post y'all state. So we went to Walmart, and before we started shopping, she goes, "You're gonna and I asked her about the $10. She said, "Yeah, I'll give you the $10 once I break change at Walmart." Callie in the house. So then when we got in Walmart, she was like, "North Carolina, hey." She goes, you do your shopping and then we're gonna meet back up. That's all she said. I'm like, okay, cool. So when somebody say you do your shopping, doesn't that mean that you're supposed to pay for it? You're not expecting Pearl, which is his wife's name, you're not expecting her to pay for it, right? She said, you go do your shopping and we'll meet back up. So I'm under the impression that I was responsible for my own bill. How you know about Jamie, Rick? Dang, that's messed up. If that's true, like you said, Jamie, that's messed up. But anyway, So we went to Walmart. She goes, you do your shopping and we gonna meet back up. So I was under the impression when you say you do your shopping, that means you pay for your own stuff. Cool, which is not a big deal. Because what I was buying anyway was just two single pairs of underwear and some soap, which totaled out to be like $7. So then I went to go buy it, and I went to go sit on the bench and wait until she texted me, because we exchanged numbers. She waited to and wait until they text me, let me know they ready. So she had our daughter text me, which is my cousin. Oh, you got roommates? Oh, that sucks. But it's different with men though. Men don't act like females. When you roommate with men, everybody, they cool. Females, cattish. Oh, you didn't speak to me. You didn't say good morning. So I'm gonna have beef with you. Like, that's how females are. But anyway, so y'all listening? So we went to Walmart. She said, you do your shopping. We exchange numbers. You do your shopping and we're gonna meet back up. I'm like, okay, cool. No problem, no big deal. And when somebody say you do your shopping, obviously that means you pay for your bill. So I went to go get my little 2 pairs of underwear, and then I went to go get some soap and some chips, some snacky snacks. So then her daughter texted me saying, hey, are you done shopping? I said, yeah, I'm already done. I'm sitting on the bench. She said, well, we're in the checkout line. So I asked her, what's the aisle number? So I walked over there, and so she gave me the $10. And then when we got home, Tim goes, he gets mad at me. So many red flags, true. I get back to the house, and Tim go, let me talk to you for a minute. I said, okay, cool. She said, when you was at Walmart, you could have saved your money. You chose to buy your stuff. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, I needed underwear. He said, but I had it planned for Pearl to pay for it. I was going to take care of it. And then it go the way that I wanted it to go. And I'm like, okay, but she didn't say that. If she would have said, don't worry about it, we'll take care of the bill, or we'll take care of it, I would be like, cool. But she didn't say that. She said, you do your shopping and we're going to meet back up. And because there was a miscommunication, he blames me for it because I didn't understand. And then he going to say, well, you should have asked her what she meant. I said, how would I even know to even ask her that if shopping, the definition of shopping is to buy, to purchase? So why would I ask her something that I already knew the answer to? Why would I ask her that? So he brought it up that day when we were talking about the jab and, basically giving me an ultimatum. If you don't do this, then we'll take care of it tomorrow. We'll drop you off tomorrow. So I said, that's not even a big deal to me. Like, why is that even a topic of discussion? He said, because it was meant for me to pay for it. It was meant for me to pay for it and all that. I'm like, okay. It was meant for me to pay for it. I'm like, okay, well, I can't read minds. She should have said that. So like I told her and him, I said it was just a miscommunication. It's not that big of a deal. So he gave me the $15 to, I guess, compensate what I've already bought. And I told him, you don't have to do that. He said, no, take it. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, he kept making every little thing that I did a big deal. It's not that big of a deal. It's really not. So what are your thoughts, Rick and Jamie and all who's watching? Like, if somebody tells you, you do your shopping and we'll meet right back up, doesn't that mean you do your own shopping? Wouldn't you automatically assume that meant, not even assume, when you automatically say that, oh, she wants me to buy my own stuff. If somebody say you do your own shopping. What you think, Rick? What you think, Jamie, and whoever else watching? Well, dang, I didn't know his wife had that much power, as quiet as she is. Man, them tables turn. Life is something else. Yeah, exactly. It's like a a controlled, submissive tactic. The Bible says this verbatim. You're supposed to submit to your husband and submit to God. You're not supposed to submit to your uncle, your friend, your pastor, all that. Them the only two people you're supposed to submit to. I'm not Stefan. I'm not my cousin. See, I got a cousin that stayed with them too. He's along with me, and he's a man, and they treat him like a freaking slave. He can't even fix his own food. They fix it for him. Dang, you know what, Rick? You smart. I don't know how old you are, but you got some wisdom under you. Because I never would have thought that. She has a real winner. Well, if he got anger problems and he's a control freak, doesn't that make her the same thing, even though she's quiet about hers? Dang, man, I really think I know, cause he always watches my videos, so I already know he gonna comment on this one. He gonna have something to say about this out of a defense. Because when I posted this same video explaining my situation yesterday, he commented and wrote a long paragraph. I wasn't gonna respond, and I'm not gonna respond. I didn't read it, but the only thing I did read was the first sentence saying 90% of everything you said was a lie. What I need to lie for? I have nothing to hide. You want to know what lying does? For one, when you lie, that means you're scared. You're a scary person. Because you're scared of whatever the consequences would be if you was to tell the truth. I'm not no liar. So that's a major defamation of character, because I'm not no liar. I don't need to lie. I'm an open book. My life is literally an open book. That's how it works. Quiet people say plenty. Shoot. Dang, she got it like that? She got it like that? And it was messed up because I spent $25 when I moved there. I spent $25 to get my diploma mailed there. And I asked her, I said, can I use your address to get my diploma mailed here? And she was like, yeah, no problem. So that's $25 that I just wasted now that I'm not there. So if I was petty, if I was real petty, I would literally take them to court and sue them for that $25 because they didn't give me my diploma and they chose to put me out over a jab, which is why I didn't get my diploma, which they gave me permission to have mailed to their house. And they wrote the address down, and I still got the address. So if I was petty, I would go to a small claims court and sue them for that money that I spent. But it's all good because God going to restore and give me back double. Double. And even if they throw my mail away, that's also a violation. That's called what is that term? What is that law when you throw people mail away? Because that is a federal law. That's a crime. Dang it. Oh, it's called obstruction. It's an obstruction of correspondence. Obstruction of correspondence when you throw somebody mail away. So just keep that in mind. that you just committed a federal crime. Um. Brr. But these are my thoughts, y'all. I'm going to, if y'all want to continue this conversation, my Instagram is Jasmine_life. That's JAZZMINE_life. LIFE. And we could continue this conversation. Because I'm pretty sure y'all want to know what I mean by the jab. And I can explain that on Instagram. I can't do that on YouTube because YouTube already took the last video that I made, which was called Life. This is my life. They took it down because I was actually saying the word instead of using a metaphor such as jab. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully, I mean, I'm pretty sure this one won't violate anything because I didn't even say the word. Oh, Jamie. You know what I mean? Yay! Less explaining I have to do. Tampering? Who tampering? Oh, be careful, Jamie, because you don't want to get fired off your job. You know, right now we need our jobs. Entertainment can always wait during leisure time. Facts. Rick, who's tampering? Who's tampering? It don't matter. Okay, y'all do what y'all want to do. I'm trying to help y'all out. You can wait. You could do entertainment later. If I were you, I would. All right, thanks. But what you mean by tampering, Rick? Because you wrote tampering. Yeah, entertainment can always wait. Chase the money, chase the bag, but don't let the bag chase you. Don't lose your soul in the money. Dang, what's going on with that? Arguing in the bathroom. What I was getting ready to say. Yeah, my Tim. This is a new Tim. How you able to do that at the same time while watching me? If you able to do that at the same time while watching me, you got mad multitasking skills. What was I getting ready to say? You were talking about the mail. I said tampering. Oh no, that won't be considered tampering. That'll be considered construction of correspondence if you throw somebody's mail away. Especially when you gave them permission to have their mail sent to them. Yeah, that's tampering. I mean, no, that's obstruction of correspondence. That's actually a felony. You can look that up. Because I filed a police report against someone about doing that to me. But anyway, I need to save on battery. Y'all, I'm telling you, my Tim, he be watching my videos and he be, trying to defend himself and stuff. So if you ever see a comment, a long paragraph that says TC Davis, that's coming from him trying to defend what I'm saying. Everything I'm saying is truthful. I don't have no need to lie. I could swear on the oath up and down, put my hand on the Bible. I have no problems doing that. I don't need to lie. I have nothing to lose that I have not already lost, and that I have not already, that I don't have. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. Keep your Lysol, your Clorox wipes with you at all times. Drink you some Pedialyte. It helps build the immune system. It's very healthy. It's the most healthiest juice than Gatorade. It helps with the immune system, and it also has what is that word? Electrolytes and all that other healthy stuff in it that keeps you energized and going. So, bye. Good night.